The Abundance Blueprint Podcast, Season 3, Episode 43. This is our Soulful Sunday episode for August 17th, 2025. Our theme of the week is Strength and Legacy, Building Forward from What We've Inherited. Well, beautiful souls, welcome back to the Abundance Blueprint Podcast, the award-winning space where truth meets story and strategy. I'm Naomi Saadiq, your host and B2B cheerleader. Here, we don't chase abundance, we blueprint it. Today is Sunday, August 17th, 2025. This month carries a very personal weight for me. Just last week would have been my mother's birthday, a woman whose legacy drives everything that I do. She never had a microphone. She never had a safe space to tell her story, but now we do. And that's why our theme for this week is Strength and Legacy. Building forward from what we've inherited. We're going to explore what it means to carry our ancestors' and loved ones' dreams into the future, how to transform inherited pain into purpose, and why building forward is a choice we all can make. So, beloved, let's set the scene. Picture a kitchen table in a modest house. At that table sit three people whose lives touch ours in very different ways. Evelyn is a grandmother in her late 60s who survived domestic violence in the 1970s. Her silence was her shield, and she carries the scars of being unheard, basically. She reminds us of countless women who bore unimaginable burdens without any outlet. Evelyn's 40-year-old grandson, Andre, has just landed his first government contract for his small business. He comes from a family that never learned financial literacy. He is proud, yet terrified of failing. The weight of generational expectations presses on him. And then there's Kathy here, right? I know you've heard that name before. Founder of the Unique Umbrella Effect and community champion. She joins them. Her organization's goal is to build communities by way of activation, education, and mobilization. She understands what it means to turn adversity into action and has spent decades serving Tampa Bay and surrounding counties. Evelyn's voice trembles as she begins. We didn't have podcasts in my day, baby. We didn't have safe spaces to speak. I learned how to swallow my tears and keep it moving. You've inherited my silence, but you don't have to keep it. Andre takes a deep breath. Grandma, I finally have an opportunity. I signed my first government contract, but I'm afraid. I don't know the systems, and I'm worried I'll mess it up and let you down. Kathy leans forward, her tone steady and compassionate. Andre, legacy isn't about perfection. It's about community. That's why the Unique Umbrella Effect exists. We activate, educate, and mobilize our community. You're not meant to carry this alone. You inherited your grandmother's strength, not just her silence, and plus you have God. Evelyn nods slowly. My mother used to say, we're not supposed to carry the whole world on our backs. We just need to hold on to each other. I couldn't do that back then, but you can now. Kathy explains how the Unique Umbrella Effect's upcoming Veterans Ball, or Veterans Ball, as they say, honors those who have served and fosters community healing. The organization is always seeking collaborators, sponsors, and donors who believe in rebuilding communities through entrepreneurship and collective action. She stresses that everyone has something to contribute and that activation and education are the keys. Andre wipes away a tear. I've been so worried about messing up that I forgot there are people ready to help me succeed. Grandma, you didn't have this kind of support, but now we do. And just as Andre starts to feel hopeful, Evelyn reaches into her purse and pulls out a folded letter. It's from her late husband, written before he passed away. Andre has never seen it. She sets it on the table and gently pushes it toward him. Andre's eyes widen. Evelyn whispers, he wrote this for you, but I never had the courage to give it to you until now. And we leave the story right there. What's inside the letter? What wisdom will it reveal? We'll pick up the next story Sunday. So this is our STAR recap. All right. Situation, task, action, and result. August brings memories of my mother. This is a situation. August brings memory of my mother and all the women like Evelyn who carried burdens in silence. It also brings new opportunities like Andre's contract and Kathy's communication work. The task is to reframe what it means to inherit a legacy, focusing on strength rather than scarcity. And the action is Evelyn, Andre, and Kathy share generational stories, confess fears, and find hope in community support. Kathy highlights how the unique umbrella effect mobilizes and educates communities. And the result is listeners examine their own inheritances and realize that legacy is not just about pain, but about resilience and possibility. The cliffhanger leaves us eager to hear the contents of that letter next week. A few upcoming announcements and reminders. Our theme, Strength and Legacy, continues across every episode. All right. On Mindful Mondays, we'll discuss how to turn inherited stories into financial strategies. Our Tuesday tips will share practical ways to document your family's history for business success. Our Wellness Wednesday will focus on mental health and generational trauma. Thursday's gratitude episode will reflect on what our ancestors did right, and on Fulfilled Friday, we'll discuss this week's wins. All right, the Unique Umbrella Effect, this Tampa-based coalition of Christian entrepreneurs who work tirelessly to serve local and statewide communities through activation, education, and mobilization. Learn what their Veterans Ball and community events are doing at theuniqueumbrellaeffect.com. And I didn't really like that announcement. It does preface what the founder is about, but I'm sure that that's also an inclusive environment, okay? Phenomenally Me Women's Society, our nonprofit, supports women through empowerment, advocacy, and financial literacy. Thank you to everyone who joins and sustains our mission. Thank you. And to our parent company, Shirletta Germain LLC, and the Abundance Blueprint. If you need strategic help with government contracts, capability statements, or micro tasks for your business, please reach out to us for a quick turnaround. We offer financial checkups at no cost in certain states, conducted by licensed agents who always provide their credentials before offering advice. We're here to help you build your legacy, possibly legally and responsibly. Not possibly, for real though. Our books and resources, my memoir, I Found Out I Had Breast Cancer on My Lunch Break, is available on Amazon. Journals, coloring books, and other resources are on our Linktree, coming soon. And we're on Spotify, YouTube, Patreon, Facebook, LinkedIn, and TikTok. Each platform offers something unique and special. Behind the scenes content, sometimes live interviews, Spanish and Haitian Creole episodes released on Wednesdays and Sundays, our affirmations, and ways to donate or sponsor. So find everything at our Linktree, Linktree/Abundance Blueprint 777. All right, Soul Tribe, reflect on what you've inherited, both burdens and blessings. Remember that your legacy is not just the pain of those who came before you, it's their strength as well. What will you build from it? So join me tomorrow for Mindful Mondays, where we will turn this reflection into actionable strategies for your business and finances. Until then, beloved, breathe deeply, walk boldly, and always remember, we don't chase abundance, we blueprint it. Stay consistent, stay focused, and remember the goals. I love you.